All right, so real quick breakdown. I think he actually looks pretty darn good. I'll tell you what you're seeing. Why I think he's not really using the legs, but right here, beautiful gather. So he kind of gathers energy up. He's got a nice little drop in. Good gather. Whoosh. Good drop in. Whoosh. I mean, he's never looked like that. What I think is going on and why we're seeing this, for one, this may be a bit of a flat mound, but also it's his home mound, so you can't really do much about that. I think he gets down, and then as he's riding, so we always want to stay on that back hip on our power source. The ground is our power source. We want to stay to that backside as we're riding down, and that's where that hip hinge comes in place. That's beautiful. But as he's riding down, we want to stay on the backside until we can't hold this foot any longer. And then that's when this knee needs to whoosh, shoot down towards the front foot heel. What happens though, instead of releasing like right, boom here. So it's a beautiful drop in, but instead of opening the door right now, I would like to see that back hip start popping down towards that back heel right here and releasing. What happens is he gets a little pushy. His hips are wanting to open, so he's wanting to do the right thing. And that's why I'm pretty darn pleased with this. I think he gets a little pushy, boom, a little pushy off that back hip, which now takes his center of mass way out front. So instead of that backside slamming down, opening the door, he pushes, and then his weight gets a little bit out front, and his hips aren't able to clear enough. See that right there? His hips can't clear enough, and then he's having to work all the way over that hip. So that's a simple thing. I mean, I say simple, but that's just a simple timing and a feel. But he's got the right building blocks right now. He really does. Significantly better. We'll plug in on this on Tuesday, and I mean, he should come to do some connection stuff because he's right there. He looks really darn good. It's just a simple release point instead of that push right at the end. It's that simple release, which is going to allow him to stay a bit taller. Because when he overstrides, he gets almost under it, and that hip stays closed off and he gets pushy. So if he can just release that back hip, he's going to stay a lot taller, and that's just going to be a beautiful thing. So I'm actually pretty happy with the way he looks. I think it's just a subtle release of the back side at the right time. But I'm happy with that as long as he's feeling good. We're going to plug in, like I said, on Tuesday and rock and roll.